All right, good evening, everybody. David Paul here in the KHOU 11 Weather Center. It looks like we're going to see a couple of rounds of rain coming up, one overnight, one tomorrow, and because of that and the saturated ground from earlier rains, a flood watch has been issued for all of southeast Texas. That means, at the moment, most creeks, streams, and bayous are in their banks, but heavy rain could easily cause those to react and become high, and so it's a lot of monitoring the bayous and the radar right now. So again, headlines, another round of rain coming in tonight. There's heavy rain happening in parts of our area right now. Another round of rain tomorrow. And then again, the creeks, bayous, streams, all being monitored because the ground is saturated. And just overnight tonight, we can see an initial 2 to 4 inches, 5 inches in some spots. And that clearly would aggravate flooding concerns across those areas. So we go to the radar here this evening, and it has continued to be for the past several hours our northwest counties getting this heavy band of rain and thunderstorms moving through. There are some showers across Harris County. Here's one coming up through Pearland, Friendswood, Missouri City. That's going to come up right through Energy Park and then up through downtown, midtown, and uptown in the next few minutes, but it's not severe. It's not showing any lightning and thunder. That should not cause any bayous to run high, just going to make streets wet again. It's off to the northwest where the action continues, I think at least for the next couple of hours. As we look at Harris County, although we've had some rounds of heavy rain off and on the past 2 days, not enough to cause any real concern with the bayous. Harris County Flood Control updating all the bayous and all the little spots along our streams and drainage network across Harris County, and nothing showing anything where we're showing flooding likely. In fact, most, if not all, in the good range right now. But zooming out, you can see why this is. The heaviest rain has been off to our north and west. Brenham, Washington County, you're getting hit heavy right now, and you've already had upwards of 10 inches of rain near the Brenham area. Back to LaGrange to Brenham, that indicates 7 to 10 inches of rain across Washington County, and then back toward LaGrange and a little portion of northern Austin County as well. This is where law enforcement is reporting high water spots on those low water crossings on the rural roads through Washington County between Brenham and LaGrange. Also up in Grimes County, rain totals getting up to 5 inches now. You're going to see some high water spots on the low water crossings there. Wide area of 4 to 5 inches plus here. Now this is interesting because this is where Lake Conero is, and every drop of rain that falls here is in the Lake Conero watershed. It all ends up flowing into Lake Conero. Lake Conero is full. They're having to let water out of Lake Conero, and so the Lake Conero watershed is a spot we've been watching for heavy rain because this is the West Fork of the San Jacinto. It flows into Lake Conero. Lake Conero is simply a dammed up portion of the West Fork of the San Jacinto, and it's full. So they're letting water out of the spillway there, and that is going to let water down the West Fork of the San Jacinto River below Lake Conero. So at the moment, there's no flooding concerns here right now, but expect water to rise along the West Fork of the San Jacinto over the coming couple of days, and we'll be monitoring that very carefully. In addition to that, this is Spring Creek, Cypress Creek, all of the water flow from the West Fork, Spring Creek, Cypress Creek, all confluences right here. So for the moment, there's no flooding issues, no flooding problems as the water flows here into Lake Houston and eventually into Galveston Bay. But this spot along Highway 59, just below the confluence of the San Jac, Spring Creek, and Cypress Creek, is notorious for getting high water when we get rain events like this. So this is a spot, neighborhoods just above Lake Houston, a spot that we will be watching very carefully over the coming days. I expect the water levels here to at least rise significantly. Lowland flooding may be impacted here over the next day or two, but at the moment, no flood warnings for that area. But something we are monitoring as we monitor the rainfall across our network of drainage canals, basically. Here is 7 o'clock, rain across the area to our north and west. We go into 9 o'clock, still northwest counties predicted to be getting pockets of heavy rain. And then we head into 2 a.m., and that's when we may see a round of heavy rain come right through the heart of southeast Texas and downtown Houston and Harris County. This blob of rain is not forecast to sit on us. It's forecast to move. So although it may put down an inch of rain, it's not expected at the moment to cause bayous to come up out of their banks. They should be able to handle that. Good. We go into Wednesday morning, still pockets of rain. And again, on saturated ground, After the overnight rain, pockets of morning rain, we're really going to have to monitor the bayou situation very, very carefully. We go into noon, rain expands across the area. Again, I think the flood watch may be expanded and lengthened as well through the day on Wednesday if this rain does fall. Still a chance for rain going into 5 o'clock, widespread, but maybe letting up a little bit by then. So after that, we still have a pocket of rain to go through, but it looks like things will begin to taper down. Now, as we look at potential rain totals through Wednesday night, a wide swath of 4 to 6 plus across those north and west counties. And we'll have to watch and see, if rainfall that falls into the Caney Creek watershed, that goes into Spring Creek. Then there's the West Fork of the San Jacinto, comes down in confluences right here. Cypress Creek, all of these creeks, the watersheds are forecasted to get an additional 4 to 6 inches of rain. That's why we're just kind of monitoring this spot here as we, over the next 24 hours, for the potential for water to rise. Lower Spring, Lower Cypress, Lower West Fork, there we're at confluences at 59 just above Lake Houston. As we look at Wednesday's forecast, overnight, it's a near 100% chance we're going to get some rain overnight across the area. 70% chance for rain at 8 a.m., at noon, and at 4 p.m. Some of those downpours may be heavy, and if you add it all up, it means you're going to get rained on tomorrow. That's why the 100% chance for rain through the day part tomorrow is there for southeast Texas. Rain chances do taper down Thursday, Friday. They don't completely go away. It does look beautiful for the weekend, and we are going to need this chance to dry out by the time this is all said and done. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So that is where we stand, monitoring the radar, monitoring creeks, streams, rivers, bayous, and we'll have a complete update as the rain continues to fall tonight on KHOU 11 News at 10 o'clock. We'll see you then for our next update.